Last night, I decided to play Bloodbath and got some insane runs. Back in early September, I did a challenge where I did 1 week with only Bloodbath and nothing else, and I managed to get it within 4 runs in 3 days, that being 0 to 25%, 25 to 43, 42 to 77, which I wasn't even recording for and I couldn't recreate it, so I just ended up botting it for the video, and 74 to 100, and I made no progress after that for the rest of the week. But you see, my skill follows a pattern. I improved quite a bit for a while, and then it plateaus, and I start getting frustrated and burnt out because I'm not improving anymore. And then I take a break for like 2 or 3 months, and my skill skyrockets for some reason, and then I come back and I do things that I never thought possible before, and then the cycle continues. Well, you see, I'm at the beginning of that 2-month break. What? Well, you see, I'm kind of at the beginning of that cycle right now. I just came back from like a 2-month break, and I got some pretty cool runs. I got some nice runs in Slaughterhouse. I got 21%, 89 to 100%, 33 to 43%, and some others as well. And I also beat Cataclysm as my first extreme demon. And that brings us to Bloodbath. We see, on December 7th, I did some grinding to improve some runs and got some pretty crazy stuff. I did 42 to 74% while recording this time. It wasn't quite 77, but it was close enough. I did 70 to 100, finally getting the whole second drop to the end of one run. I also started getting extremely consistent at Michigan and got past it 3 times in a row at one point. Then I got this run from the beginning of Michigan. 24 to 65%. It was pretty bittersweet because it was literally 6 clicks away from having the whole level in 3 runs. That would be crazy. And it was kind of frustrating at first, but still, it's a pretty insane run and I'm pretty happy with it. I then did some runs from 0. I got 27%, and then 31%, then 33%, and then 34%. I finally got past Michigan from 0. So my current best runs are 0 to 34, 24 to 65, 42 to 74, technically 77, but I don't have a recording for that, so I'm kind of just pretending it didn't happen, and 70 to 100. With that, I have a few possible options to get the level within 3 runs. I could do 0 to 42%, cutting out the Michigan run, but that's almost half the level. I could also do 24 to 70%, which could be cool since I'm already 6 clicks away from that. However, that's also almost half the level in one run, and it's pretty difficult, so I don't know about that one. I could also do 34 to 70%, which splits the level roughly into thirds, so that's probably a pretty good option. And finally, I could do 59 to 100%, which adds the ball to the end. This is probably the best option because the ball and the second drop are the parts that I'm worst at, so it'll give me some practice for that. It also allows me to keep my 24 to 65 run in my best runs video, which would be pretty cool since I'm pretty proud of that one. I'll obviously be practicing everything, but I'm probably going to focus on 34 to 70 and 59 to 100 because those are parts that I don't really practice quite as much since they're kind of at the end of the other main sections that I was practicing before. So that's probably what I'll do. And the next progress update will be when I get the whole level in 3 runs. Now you may be wondering, why Bloodbath? I mean, it's a pretty big jump from Cataclysm, but not big enough to make me famous, so it's probably just going to cause me to burn out. We see, I'm kind of at the age now where most of my enjoyment from this game just comes from nostalgia. I mostly really just enjoy playing levels that I loved as a kid and deemed as iconic. I don't really find very many levels fun that don't fit that criteria. Now, this wasn't really a problem back in Insane Demons because there's quite a few Insane Demons that I liked as a kid. However, unfortunately, there's not a single level between Cataclysm and Bloodbath that meets this criteria. I'll probably keep looking for levels and trying out different things that are kind of in between so I can get a little bit of a transition, but so far that hasn't happened yet, and I've tried a few, so I don't know. We'll see. But Bloodbath will probably be my next demon if I ever beat it. So yeah, that's about it for my progress update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you when I get it in 3 runs. Goodbye.